It's EmanuelDaProphet, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
It's okay, mama, I'ma get this bag and get us out of here. You ain't think about no law when you seen roaches crawling in your crib.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. We right back at it, y'all. We got EmanuelDaProphet jumping off the porch with us today. What's up, bro?
What's going on with my guy?
Man, everything great, bro. How you feeling, man?
I'm blessed, man, always.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I think for the first time we started the interview with a prayer, which was dope, man. You know what I mean? Definitely some dope energy. Just something that people, I feel like, should be accustomed to doing, and it shouldn't be something that's, looked at as, weird or different, you know what I mean, when doing it. I think a lot of us are comfortable praying inside our head when things is going wrong, but we don't do the work ahead of time, you know what I mean? So almost like preventative work, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, let me pray ahead of time instead of just waiting for the problems. You know what I mean? So that's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you bringing that energy to the porch, man.
Had to, bro. God is good.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up. All the time, I'm supposed to say it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nah, but EmanuelDaProphet coming to us from Jackson, Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Man, can you tell us about that, bro? Because, Michigan is going crazy right now. Detroit, Flint, you know what I mean? But, can you tell us about Jackson, Michigan and the vibe there?
Jackson, Michigan is a small town outside of Detroit, 30 minutes away from the capital, Lansing, Michigan.
Okay.
And we really known for our prisons and, and stuff like that. And it ain't really nothing going on out there. Not too many people make it out of there, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm blessed by God to even make it out of Jackson, Michigan, small town like that. It ain't really too much going on out there.
Right. And what was life for you coming up? What was you into?
Man, life really for me is just like, I grew up in the church, bro, but just like, it was bad. Like, a lot of stuff was hectic for real. I grew up on the south side of Jackson, Michigan. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So like, it was like a lot of poverty going on, you know what I'm saying, in my family and stuff like that. But the best thing about it, I learned love out of that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, my auntie, everybody was so close. Everybody like cousins because it's so small. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it was hard, you know what I'm saying, because like really not having much, but I learned love throughout it, you know what I'm saying? So that's really all I can say about Jackson.
No, I could dig that.
Really too much to really say about Jackson like that. It's small like that.
It's interesting.
My city, though.
I think we so used to like hearing about small towns like through the South. Yeah. So then when I don't think people really understand the vibe of small towns in the Midwest. Like they can even have a country feel
most definitely
to them. You know what I mean?
Heck sure. They just be in the cut. You don't never know about them.
Right.
Until somebody like me come on, you know what I'm saying, make it out of the mud. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. So, I mean, so you're labeled as a gospel rapper?
Nah.
Or are you? Or Okay, all right. So clarify that, please, then.
Yeah, I make faith music.
Okay.
Mainstream inspirational.
Got you.
God bless us with our own genre.
Word.
Mainstream inspiration.
Word. Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Because I think that, when people hear the word gospel, then there's like automatically, like a certain vibe associated with it. And usually, for people that are, if you want to consider it secular, then they consider the gospel people holier than thou. You know what I mean?
I feel like this world already ran by God, bro. So it's just like, I'm really big on not having division. I'm really with unity all around. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, I hate labels. You know what I'm saying? Like, labels, stuff that's labeled, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though it's good to know the good and the bad, but like, I just feel like God not done. He always working. So it's just like, mainstream inspiration, it's global.
Right.
It ain't really nothing against gospel or nothing like that, but it ain't no box.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, because even your music doesn't follow the traditional gospel, what people would think it would be.
I'm just speaking to the people that probably ain't gonna never go to church. That probably won't even step foot in there. You know what I'm saying? Really, I'm doing it for the people who really need it. Cause, not saying all churches, but majority of churches be shunning them down, you know what I'm saying? Or really pushing them away in a way. But they love God, you know? Right. There's a lot of people that really love God out here. Yeah. So, you know, that's who I do it for.
No, I can dig it. And do you remember when you first gave your life to God? Do you remember when you got saved?
Yeah, I was 23.
Okay.
Yep, 2021.
Right.
Yep, it was a major turnaround for me. Started losing everything in my life. I ventured out to the streets because of, you know, the circumstances and the situations at the crib, you know, poverty and stuff like that, going through it, seeing things not working out in the house. And I always wanted to be helpful to my pops, you know what I'm saying? I'm graced enough to have both parents, but, you know what I'm saying, like, it's still a product of our environment for real.
For sure.
So I just wanted to be helpful to them, really. So I ventured off in the streets for real. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But that's really it.
I could dig it. Now, was this direction just, you know, the positive, inspirational, you know, direction that you in? Was this something that you was always on? Like, was this always the vibe? Or okay.
Nah. Like, I'm a realist. So, like, it got to make sense for me. So whatever I was rapping about is what I really was doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when I was shooting my moves out there in the streets, that's what I was talking about. But when this drastic change happened, you know what I'm saying, I just started rapping about that because I'm an artist. I had to realize I was an artist and not just a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what it came down to.
No, that's ill because, and it seems like when you looked at it like that and when you saw yourself from more than just being a rapper and really respected your craft as art, it seemed like that's like even when like the people could more like feel it more.
Yeah, I had to embrace it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to embrace it. I had to be a realist because people gonna see through the cap. They gonna see through it. Yeah. I'd rather show you what I'm dealing with, and I'm probably gonna gain more people that way than trying to act like I ain't dealing with nothing. Yeah. If you see what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I can dig it.
Yeah.
So then, when you were growing up, like, what were some of those trials and tribulations? What were some of those things that you was into, you know, coming up?
Like, far as like being in the streets and stuff?
Yeah, being in the streets, or just what was you on? You know what I mean?
Shoot, man, I ain't gonna lie, like, selling dope. Yeah. Really, just to be blatant and bold out, you know what I'm saying? Just dope selling, riding around, hitting plays. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And do you remember what, like, intrigued you to wanting to, you know, be into that life?
My older brother and my older cousins and, you know, stuff like that, my uncles and stuff. Just seeing it. When it get presented to you, it's like, bro, you really like, oh, man. You get fascinated by it because it's like, dang, I'm already struggling, and these my family members, like, you know what I'm saying? It's getting showed to you. Yeah. And now it's making it look good for you, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I got into it, for real.
Word. And was you in the sports coming up? Like, was you?
I hooped a little bit, but I kind of got discouraged when I got cut from the team.
Oh, word.
When I moved to Ohio.
Okay. And what was that like? What was that move to Ohio like? What part?
Columbus.
Okay.
Yeah, Columbus, Ohio. It was discouraging at first because I didn't really know nobody. I had to get used to a lot of things. It was very uncomfortable. Yeah. But once I got my feet wet, Right. I'm well known around there.
Yeah. And then you had made a name for yourself, like, in music even before making this transition.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So, like, can you talk about even some? I mean, I know you were saying, like, in your art, you were, I mean, you know, art imitates life or whatever. You were talking about the lifestyle, you know, that you was in. But, like, can you talk about, like, some of your influences in music when you were first coming up?
When I was first coming up, Chief Keef, Lil Wayne, you know, Iceware, Peasy, Doughboys, Cash Out. Yeah. You know, we really got off on the local music before mainstream, and that, cause like I say, bro, if you really in that stuff, then you're gonna listen to something that's motivating you to do what you're doing.
Right.
I listened to a lot of Peasy when I was hustling. Okay. For sure.
Yeah, no, I can dig it. So then when you made the transition, you know, to do inspirational music. Was it embraced right away when you started releasing that?
At first, like, I was doubting it, but then it shocked me, cause like the people just started gravitating to it.
Yeah.
It was like a sound that ain't nobody ever like really heard before. It's like Michigan style type of beats, but you talking about God and empowering people. You know what I'm saying? So it shocked me, but I doubted it at first for sure. I was even scared to change my Instagram page around. I thought they was gonna be trying to call me crazy and stuff.
And like your people around you, was it automatic? Was it automatic support, like even from your people around you, or was it?
It wasn't automatic support, for sure. They, a lot of my real homies in the hood, they thought I was tripping. They're like, bro, what is you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you laced. Like, I was hearing a bunch of stuff. But when it started making sense and it started clicking, that's when they started supporting. Because like I said, a lot of my folks really realists. They gotta understand why you doing some nutball stuff. Or it ain't gonna make sense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it, not saying that it was nutball stuff, but it was just like, it was kind of like that to them because they didn't understand.
Yeah.
So when I was a demonstration, that's what made them get it. Like, cause now he was with us, but it's like, he really getting touched by God.
Right.
Cause they seeing the manifestation behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and what was that point that made you transition, you know, to this more inspirational side and to God and, you know, everything like that? Like, was it like a turning point? Was it something?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like, I say around May 2021, my mama had got cancer, cervical cancer. She healed now by the grace of God.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
She had got cervical cancer, and I lost my blood cousin, bro, due to some family violence type stuff. Like, yeah, just crazy stuff. And that was my favorite blood cousin. He got killed, and I had lost my plug. And, yeah.
Just everything, just
everything.
domino effect, just.
Going downhill for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then it caused me to like lose my mind, start going through deep depression. Crazy suicidal thoughts, murderous thoughts, all type of stuff going on, bro, to the point where I understood that I needed God, because it was either crash out or go to God. Mind you, I got a son, he 5.
Right.
So my mama just kept telling me, like, think about your son, think about your son. It stuck with me, because it was times where I really wanted to go, you know what I'm saying, do some crazy stuff, but I had to think about Junebug.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I mean, at what point though, like, did you say, okay, like, no more, like, it's a wrap?
Really, like, when my dad invited me to go to church, like, I told him, like, I wasn't really feeling it for real, unless he was gonna be preaching. So when I decided to come, he was the pastor. He surprised me. So when he was speaking, everything he was saying was hitting home. The word was just drawing me in for real. Then I came about 3 Sundays, about the 3rd Sunday, I just was like, I give up, bro. The things that I was going through was just like, it's just heavy weight. Like, my phone had dried up. People was thinking I was crazy, bro. I was just like, it was a breaking point for me.
Yeah.
Where I just couldn't, I had no more control. When I was doing what I was doing, I thought I had control. You see what I'm saying? But when I lost everything, I lost all control.
Right.
Just had to turn to him.
And a lot of times when we make these changes, the people around us don't understand that, and you know, less people, you know, there's less people coming around. You know what I mean? You might not be getting called to, you know, hey, pull up, let's, you know what I mean? Like,
it was
you
hurtful,
feeling
bro.
that?
I ain't gonna lie to you. That part of it was hurtful. But I understood, like, with change and growth, it's things that's gonna hurt you. But that's a part of your journey and it's a part of your story. You gotta go through something to get somewhere.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
It's almost like you weeding people out.
Most definitely, everybody can't come to where you going, but you can still love them though.
Right.
I be loving the hate out of people.
That's real though, because a lot of times I feel like we're programmed to, if you disagree with somebody, or if you know, if you see things a different way, then most of the time, like, that turns people's attitude to negative. But it shouldn't be that way. You know what I mean?
They just don't know no better. You can't blame nobody for being ignorant.
Yeah.
You just gotta plant a seed. Once you plant it, hopefully they get watered and it grow to be something.
Yeah.
It happened to me.
Nah, for
I'm
sure.
a demonstration. The people who know, you know what I'm saying?
So then how soon after you decided to make that change in your life did you decide that you were gonna also make that change within your art? And was that an easy decision?
That was an interesting story, bro. Like, when I started fully committing my life to God and started going to church and stuff like that, like really doing it for me because of my relationship with God, I was thinking that I had to go to church, you know, traditionally. But God started showing up in my life and showing me his power to the point where I started seeing like, oh, you really ain't even gotta be in the four walls. Like you really gotta, like we is the church for real. You know what I'm saying? Don't forsake the assembly or nothing like that, but it's good to have fellowship, but we really is the church.
Right.
But I would say like the transition on the music was just like me being in the church and hearing folks judging it, saying like, you ain't supposed to be making music like this on them type of beats, that's demonic, and you know, all type of rumors and lies and stuff like that. So one day I had to sit down with my pops and he was just like, man, you don't gotta stop making music, cause I was discouraged. I didn't know if I could make music or not by listening to the lies, and I was fresh in. I didn't know if they was telling the truth or not, you know what I'm saying? But my pops was like, man, you ain't gotta listen to that, man. You can make music for God, you just gotta reverence him and do it for him, you know what I'm saying, truly. Show his glory while doing it. So I took that and ran with it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Went to the studio, made like 4 songs, made a little EP, put a little cover art up, dropped it on United Masters. Man, I started working at Amazon, quit Amazon, started door dashing. I was like 2 months into door dashing, Holy Step and went viral. One of the songs on the EP. So just like that, like God blessed me.
Wow.
At the time, yeah.
Wow. Did you feel like when you made that transition, were you noticing other things in your life changing, you know, for the better and things?
Shit. Everything, my mind, my finances, my health. Shoot, the way I started eating more.
Wow.
I gotta lose some weight now. Shoot, eating with the disciples.
Hey, come on now. Was it the bread and wine, the communion?
Communion for sure, the real way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's all they gonna do, sit down and eat.
Yeah.
Fellowship.
Come on now.
That's all you doing. Now I'm an artist, I gotta lose this weight because I'm about to start going on shows and stuff like that.
Nah, for sure. Got to do that other prep
the
work.
real
gotta
adjustments,
come ready,
man.
You know what I mean?
But I'm down for it, bro.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. So then, I know it had to be just a crazy feeling for you to be working so hard, you know, all your career, and then when you made that transition to see these things changing for the positive for you, was it like one of those like, man, I should have been did.
Heck shit, but like at the same time, I was grateful.
Yeah.
Because my journey is my story.
For sure.
I was so grateful for my story because I can reach more people.
Yeah.
If I would have been did this, I probably wouldn't even be impactful the way I am.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So I embrace it.
Yeah, to be able to have a relatable story that people can look at and be like, all right, you know what?
Because like, I know a lot of people that listen to my music probably wouldn't even listen to faith-based music regardless, you know what I'm saying? Because like, once you hear gospel hip-hop or Christian hip-hop, folks automatically, oh man, heck nah. But it's really like an awakening happening in the world right now to everybody trying to gravitate to something positive because the negative frequencies have just been overtaking people.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I mean, that's been like one of the main messages. I feel like, you know, within the blogs, within, you know, just Instagram, social media, everybody's talking about the message in the music, the direction of the lyrics, you know what I mean? How we leading the kids and what's, you know what I mean, like out there.
It get deeper than that, bro. Just like, once a person stay in the dark too long, they eventually start trying to find a light. Just period.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, it's too dark. Like, all right, bro, I wanna see some sunlight. That's just like my brothers in jail. I know they wanna see some sunlight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep money on the phone, cause it's like, every time that I encourage them on the phone calls, it's like them seeing light.
Yeah.
That's why I told the label, like, man, put my music on JPay and all that, so they can hear it.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, nah, gotta share that inspirational music.
Hey, shit.
So the church community, you know, a lot of times they shun away from anything that's, you know, secular or, you know what I mean, connected with something secular. Your music, being faith-based music, comes in a non-traditional way because you featuring artists that aren't considered to be faith-based artists.
Yeah.
Were you catching a lot of flack from the church community and from that community for doing that?
Yup. Them the most, really.
Wow.
But, you know, God said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Yeah.
So it's just like I said earlier, bro, we can't even fault them for ignorance.
Yeah.
They just don't know my assignment. It's okay that you don't know my assignment. That's cool. I know what God told me to do.
Yeah.
And I'm standing on that, bro. So it's just like I told you, I'm a realist, bro. So whoever gonna feel it. I'm standing on my 10, though.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's difficult because that community, it's like, it's hard to have a conversation with somebody from that community, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it'll be so closed-minded or it'll, you know what I mean? So it's like when I heard your music, man, I felt like it was like a breath of fresh air on the tip of where it's like, damn, like the music is dope, the message is dope. Like it don't have to be a certain type of way, you know what I mean, for the message to be dope and for people to get it, you know what I mean? So, nah. How did you get Rich the Kid? I heard him mention in his verse, like he was trying to do his verse without cussing.
For sure.
How are you able to, you know, get these guys to even, you know, I guess be willing to, you know, like open their minds and even do music on that too?
Well, really, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. When Holy Steppin' went viral, it caused like a lot of people to hit me up, like that I was really surprised about. So Rich was one of them. He reached out about a song that he loved named Ghetto Gospel. He told me that, he was like, yo, Ghetto Gospel is fire, bro, send an open verse. I shot it to him, he sent it back. He sent the way he was cussing.
Yeah.
I told him, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, like just send a clean version. He sent the clean version, and that was that.
Yeah.
But then what made it even greater was like, when I went viral, you know what I'm saying, like an A&R from QC hit me up, which is now my CEO of his own label, Encouragement Music. He hit me up, and him and Rich was already close. So everything that I was trying to do on the independent side with him concerning the video and all of that, shoot, my CEO put it together.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was just God's timing and alignment, you know?
Nah, that's what's up, man. Nah, that's what's
all.
up. And did you ever think that a label like QC would sign artists making music like how you're making?
Heck, nah, but you know what's crazy though? Like even when I was a young kid, like I used to look at the Migos and like what's the other dude name? Cinco, Johnny Cinco.
Oh, yeah, Johnny Cinco.
I used to be looking at artists like that and like, dang, bro, like I want to be signed to QC. That was every like street person's dream, like to just be like signed to QC, bro. So it's just like when God like blessed me, I didn't even think, like I really doubted the type of music that I was making. Cause I'm like, bro, I don't know if they're gonna call me corny or whatever. Like I was having doubts. But when it went viral and I see that they embraced me, it was like, dang, God, you that intentional? Like you that intentional? Like really? So it was just God showing out. I give him all the praises for it.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. That's what's up. What about Daily Bread with Lil Yachty? Cause that's been going crazy online.
Shoot, really like, you know, QC family.
Yeah.
You know, they're my family for real. So like, I had to really like embrace them being my family, you know, so they put it together for me.
Yeah.
And then he pulled up. It just Valentine's Day. It was a Valentine's Day, and he just pulled up and did the verse.
Word.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up. And are you finding that when you're working with artists that aren't considered, in that in the faith lane, that like cats actually wanna, talk about some of these messages and be like, man, I wish I could like more talk about this. You know what I mean?
Bro, it was an honor for them to even get on
Word.
my song, bro. Like that's monumental to me. That's big to me, bro. Like the fact that they even said yes, the fact that they even wanted to hop on. Everybody ain't doing that.
Right.
People want to stay far away from it. It's possible because of how judgmental the people be. Mm-hmm. That's why I think God is using me as a demonstration to break the barriers and break all that division up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going for that over here.
Right.
Different mode. When you really from that mud, it hit different.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And it's and like I said, I keep saying, the word non-traditional or, what I mean, I use another word, disruptive, you know what I mean? Like I feel like
Religious K.
like that's what your music, man, like you making a mark, you know what I mean? By
Religious K. You're what they want me to do? Nah, let me stop playing crazy.
Yo, so let me ask you.
Like that.
Yo, so let me ask you. When you jumped off the porch, man, was that in Michigan or Ohio?
Man, I would say it was Ohio for sure.
Okay.
For sure, Ohio. I was introduced to a lot of things in Michigan, but I left in 7th grade.
I got you.
Man, I was in Ohio like 13 plus years.
Yeah.
So, it was Ohio, man. I got my feet wet in Ohio for sure.
Okay, word.
Then I started going back to Michigan, tapping in Michigan.
Yeah.
Like tapping in with my folks in Michigan and show them folks in Ohio, like, I ain't from here.
Right.
Y'all ain't about to backdoor me, rock me to sleep. No. Nah, though. But yeah, that's just me.
Word. And then what inspired the sound from the song Big God that was produced by OG Parker? Because that's a different sound than most of the music that I've been hearing you release recently too.
Really, like my CEO, he's seen more sounds in me. He got an ear for music, for real. So like when he played me that beat, he knew I could do it. It just was a matter of time, like, of doing it. He really Spirit-led, he moved by the Spirit of God too, bro. So it's just like, it's a timing thing. And when he played that beat, it was just a flow. It was an energy, bro. And when we started laying the words down, it just was like flowing. And so like, I don't know how to explain it, bro.
Yeah.
It's really hard to explain.
It just came together. It was just
For
a natural
sure.
just vibe.
It was natural vibes,
together.
yeah. That's really how I be going in the studio.
Word.
I don't write.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just
I
go
just
in
go
there
off
and
of
just go off the
feeling.
feeling.
Yeah.
No, I can dig it. What else you got coming up, bro? What else you working on?
Shoot, man, I got an album coming next month.
Okay, word.
Yeah. That's a surprise for y'all, but I just let the cat out the bag.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Because the last, your last EP you dropped, how long ago was that?
The Wait Is Over, that was in September.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little something to put the, fuel the fire.
Yeah. And it's gonna be your first full-length album, right?
Yeah, my first album ever. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up. And what can folks expect from it?
A single coming.
But I mean, in terms of like sound, in terms of.
Oh, you sound like that? My fault, bro.
No, you good. Like, what can folks expect? You know what I mean? Like from the sound that you're gonna be, coming with on this project. Like, where you taking it?
I'm taking them to Michigan. I'm taking them back home.
Right.
Like, I'm giving them the origins of the sound that I always had. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna take them further down the line when it come that time.
I bet. So, can you tell us about your new album that you got coming up?
Yeah, it's called Fab 5, releasing March 15th. And it's really like, got a lot of Michigan producers. So be expecting the best of the best out of Michigan right now.
Word. Nah, that's what's up, man.
I got Helluva on there. I got Ant Beats on there. I got Energy on there, MIAJC. So just know.
That's like the who's who right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My single releasing March 1st, I think. Yep, March 1st, Rylo Rodriguez. We got a song called Vicious Cycle.
Word, nah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Rylo, man. That's
Yeah.
that's definitely DGB family right there.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. What else can people expect from you? You know what I'm saying, like coming up?
More music, more videos, more fire.
Word, I can dig that. I can
You feel that holy heat?
Hot lava.
Yeah, hot lava.
Nah, that's what's up, man.
sure.
You got any shout outs or any words you want to give to people before we get out of here?
Man, just be great. Be intentional. Keep your integrity. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Encouragement Music. Shout out Capital Christian. Shout out Capital. You know what I'm saying? Shout out QC. Shout out my guys all on the porch with me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out the biggest, Big God.
That's what's up. Nah, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Big God. Shout out EmanuelDaProphet for jumping off the porch with us, man. Appreciate
sure.
you, bro.
Already.
Yes, sir.
It's okay, mama, I'ma get this bag and get us out of here. You ain't think about no law when you seen roaches crawling in your crib. Just